YouTube is great for many, many things. You use it at your own risk. A naturalista that has figured out the perfect curl method for her hair. Do you have the same density? Do you have the same porosity? Do you have the same pattern? What worked for her may not work for you. You challenging my 17 years of experience based on something that you found on YouTube or based on something that the popular celebrity stylist told you. Oh, I don't know. Listen.
Hello, welcome to the Hair Debate Podcast. The Hair Debate is a community where hair lovers and professionals come together to discuss and clear up misconceptions. So I tell you, Ashley, we are here to debate and debunk these topics. Yes, I am the founder, Ocain. I am a trichologist, author, speaker. When I tell you hair loss expert, I love talking about the things that's going to create and change us here in the industry. And so I have the company of having in my presence with me today, Miss Ashlee Patterson of Life in the Ash Lane. How are you, love?
I am well. Thank you so much for having me. It is a pleasure.
It is, and we are going to talk about some things. But first, before we get into the topic, let's talk about here. I would like for you to just introduce who you are. What you're doing right now, currently, what you are actually moving into as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. So, my name is Ashlee. Everybody knows me as Ash. I'm the owner of the Ladies Room, which is a full service, female only salon in Nashville, Tennessee. I have been a licensed hairstylist for 17 years. I know I look like a baby, but for 17 years, I have been taking care of the women who take care of everyone else.
Yes.
I love my career. I love my passion and my purpose. My purpose is to help and encourage and motivate and inspire. And for 17 years, I've been doing it behind the chair
Okay.
by helping women to enhance their beauty through hair. But I am now putting my toe out there in that content creating space. So you all can find me on TikTok through the handle of Life in the Ash Lane, where I'll talk about anything that can encourage and empower the Black community. But my background is hair. That's what I do every day, all day.
That's love. So that we know, you know that. We
Yeah,
know.
I know that. Yes, ma'am.
When I tell you so, guys. So let me just say that we're going to truly dive into unlicensed cosmetologists, okay,
Mhm.
hairstylists, and so it's the pearls of the unlicensed hairstylists. And so now, when it comes to our profession, and you being a cosmetologist yourself,
Mhm.
it is clearly, we've done the work of going in, we have the credentials behind us. But now there are many, and has been going on for many years. We know this,
Mhm.
many years. Okay, but now, where should we be right now when it comes to the professionalism and us accepting, the fact that it's okay to work in this industry and be unlicensed as a professional?
So I will start with this. I think we all started in somebody's kitchen, in
Absolutely.
our bedroom, in the basement. I think every hairstylist has operated without a license at some point in time in their career. That's how we start. So I am not opposed to people seeing if it's something that they really want to do before they invest 1,500 hours and tens of thousands of dollars in school.
That's right.
The problem that I have is they are starting to deregulate a lot of our licensing. So, like in the state of Tennessee, you no longer need any cosmetology hours to be a licensed braider. You just need 18 hours of sanitation to
Wow.
be a licensed braider here in Tennessee.
Okay.
So it has deregulated and to me diminished the real investment that licensed hairstylists have made. I am okay with you seeing if that's what you want to do
Yes.
before you make the full investment, but I am not okay with you operating with no license, no training, no certifications for 5, 10 years and charging the same amount that I'm charging.
That's right.
because
That's right.
we are not the same. And this is not me being a hater. If that's how you start, great. But I need you to be confident in your skill set, to invest in yourself, to become licensed so that it can be a standard in the industry. We're losing the standard because now everybody just wants to come in, make some quick money
That's right.
and leave. And that's not okay in my opinion.
Okay. No, you are absolutely correct. I definitely agree with you. But then to also add to that, I just don't like how you go and advise services when it comes to proper hair care.
Mhm.
You are advising and not truly understanding that there is science behind hair
Behind.
care.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do believe that if you are considering yourself a stylist, but you have no formal training, you have taken no type of accreditation, no hours, I think you open yourself up to liability when you are making those recommendations and you are offering services, not understanding what the implications can come with it. Some of these people, not all, because some people, now listen, we know there are some licensed hairstylists that can slay some hair, unlicensed, excuse me.
Yeah,
There are some unlicensed hairstylists that
right.
are better than me, better than people who've been doing it 20 years
Yes.
because they have a natural skill.
Yes.
However, you need the training behind it so you can understand what blood pressure medication will do to someone's hair. You need to understand the adverse reaction to allergies, and you will only get that through training. So I just want people to protect themselves, and I want you to be able to offer the highest quality service possible. And
Mhm.
how can you do that if you don't have all the knowledge and education needed to do so?
No, you are absolutely correct, Ashley. That's the part where I feel should definitely, like you said, you've been servicing hair, you have the gift, you're great, you're a bad
Mhm.
stylist. But when it
Mhm.
comes to hair care, now for the clients, for the consumers, the community,
Mhm.
I just need for you guys to ask questions. You know, ask the individual if they are licensed,
Mhm.
continuing their education,
Mhm.
because they are getting this information into the individuals that are the professionals that's continuing their education, then they are challenging them with
Mhm.
with the misinformation that they are receiving. They will get into a whole argument and want to challenge then the individual that is licensed,
Mhm.
based off of some information they have received. I wish that YouTube had a way of,
Mm.
yes, placing some guidelines in there, because they have an entire university, a whole
Yeah.
platform where their voice is being heard, and it's loud,
Mhm.
and it's loud.
Well, if I could, so YouTube is great for many, many things, but I tell people, especially my clients, all the time, you use it at your own risk. So if you have a naturalista that has figured out the perfect curl method for her hair, do you have the same density? Do you have the same porosity? Do you have the same pattern? What worked for her may not work for you. And so, yeah, you can use it as a recommendation, as a place to start a baseline, but that's not customized for you. So you challenging my 17 years of experience and my state regulated license based on something that you found on YouTube or based on something that the popular celebrity stylist told you. Oh, I don't know. Listen, by all means, use what you think is best for you, but I think they use that information at their own risk. And so whatever consequences come with that risk, that's kind of what they're opening themselves up to as the consumer. I think people oftentimes trust based on what looks good instead of basing on what is good. And having a license is good. I'm sorry. It's just
No, no,
it is what it is.
no, it is. But okay, so now going into the part of what you were just stating, some of these individuals, they start out, and they start out working on family members, friends.
Mhm.
That's how I started.
That's how I started.
Okay, but then say now they're servicing someone, and this person becomes famous.
Hmm.
So in the interim, they're famous, but now you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Should we, in the light of, that they're walking into,
Hmm.
how fair is it for us to then put them on a pedestal like they're this great hairstylist because now, of them servicing someone that was famous, and now they're in that spotlight as well.
So, great question. In my opinion, I think when you have a God given talent and a skill and a gift, you are already two, three steps ahead. That's why that unlicensed stylist got the attention of the celebrity or someone becoming a celebrity. So use that to your advantage. But I still need you to have the credentials behind your name,
That's right.
because how many people do we know can really cook at home? They don't have a commercial kitchen in sight, but they can cook. Their food ends up in the hands of somebody who loves it.
Does.
You still need to go get that commercial kitchen,
Yes, you do. You do.
because the liabilities and the risk that you're opening yourself up to, it's all great as long as everybody love you,
That's right.
but the first time that you have a negative issue, you're going to want to have some things behind you to protect you.
Absolutely.
So I am all for you using those opportunities to propel yourself, but be getting them hours in the evening time when you can.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because you know what? For me, when I was coming up, I did not want to be a hairstylist. I had the gift.
Yeah.
But what I saw was a lot of unprofessional style. I saw that it was a
Hmm.
unprofessionalism that was going on, and I did not want to be in that light. I
Absolutely.
but now, my godmother is mixed cultural, and so when I would go to her hairstylist, which by happened, to be a white professional, then I saw, man,
Totally different experience.
oh, I mean, very different, very different.
Mhm.
And so I'm from Alabama, and so when I went back home and visit during the summers, I was like, what I saw for myself was not,
Mhm.
a great representation. But then also
Agree.
too, and when we go online and fill out some of these forms, when I'm looking for my industry, it's not listed. And so,
Mhm.
it shows me the respect, you know, um, from a government aspect of how they see and view our industry.
Gotcha.
And so
Mhm.
to me, these are the changes that needs to go forth. Is, I think a lot of us need to show our faces more, you know
Mhm.
um, in the educational realm, with the children.
Mhm.
We They need to see what our industry truly looks like and what
Gotcha.
professionalism definitely looks like, you know
I can definitely agree with that.
and for me, I think they're not seeing enough of that. When prior to me getting my license, I had someone that was close to me. Her daughter, indicated that she wanted to be a hairstylist, and the mom was like, "Oh no, oh no, no, you would not." And I was just like, "Wow."
Yeah.
She definitely had the gift, but was truly discouraged. But
Yeah.
again, it is from the perception of what is professional, and as far as this industry.
And so I would love to add into that. So I really pride myself in setting an experience that is unmatched.
Yeah,
The level of professionalism that I offer in my salon is why I have the type of clientele that I have.
yeah,
Um, in all honesty, my family was not fully in support of me being a cosmetologist because it's looked at as a hobby based on how the other stylists have treated it. However, this hobby is paying me very well. And this hobby has treated me very well. But it is because I set a standard from day one that this is a career and a business.
yeah,
This is not a hobby. And I agree with you that we need more representation of professional licensed cosmetologists. I like to call, I'm old school. I call them a hairdresser.
yeah,
I'm showing up on time. I'm growing your hair. I'm making sure that it looks nice as well.
yeah,
To me, I see a lot of new generation of stylists come out.
yeah.
They don't care anything about the health of your hair
Not at all.
because the focus is as long as it looks cute and it's photographs well on Instagram.
Yeah, that part.
But I tell my clients all the time, I love convenience.
Yeah.
I love what makes your life easy. But if they ever stop importing wigs, I need you to be able to pull your hair from up out of this wig and be ready to go.
Okay, that part. All right, that part. Yes. Um, but, but then also too, with that being said, you know, just you had some great valid points there. And so I just need for you guys to understand that outside of just styling hair, okay, um,
Health.
it's also too about paying taxes. Outside of, you were getting your license and just being licensed, you need to have registered businesses. You need to
Hmm.
treat it as a business and not a hustle. You need to
Agreed.
pay the taxes into it, because truly, I think that, and now this is just my opinion. Let me just say that is that from a government aspect, they're looking at individuals that are paying into the taxes to help create and build up neighborhoods and communities. And so all of that plays a part. When you cheat into that, you're cheating yourself, you're cheating the communities, you cheat,
If I could play, oh gosh, because this right here,
this is our area. Come on now with it.
this right here. So I want to emphasize, I say humbly, I do own a salon, but I own a salon with teams, like people work here.
Yes,
So I am established as an LLC, have been for the last 6 years.
come on now with
I pay my taxes faithfully.
yes,
I see a lot of us, because we are self-employed, you think that cash is king, and it is not. You need a paper trail.
please.
We know, and I don't have a problem telling some of my business. Um, COVID came around,
Yes,
and all of that federal funding
yes,
that some were afraid to get, baby, I was right there. Give me everything that's due to me, because I paid into it.
yes,
I have structured my business correctly.
that's
I
right.
have a paper trail, and I'm just gonna say that COVID was good to me
Oh,
financially,
no, for me as well.
because we were structured properly.
Yes,
I know some people, and I hope I don't step on no toes or tell nobody's business, but if you only claiming $10,000 a year to keep from paying taxes,
come on.
you'll only have the buying power of $10,000 a year.
Hold on one second. Did you guys hear that? Please hear it. Please. Okay, say that one more time, love.
If you are only claiming $10,000 a year in income, you
Yes,
will only have the buying power of $10,000 a year.
that's right.
How do you scale your business? How do you request funding?
Yes,
How do you show that your business is profitable to potentially sell it later on?
that's
How do you do any of that when you only been making $10,000, $15,000 a year? You cannot avoid the taxes. Either you're going to pay those taxes up front by claiming the income, or you're going to pay it in opportunities that are lost because you don't have the proper income filed. You pick. Do you want to lose it in the front end or the back end? Either way it go, you got to pay it.
you will lose it. And
You will lose it.
what I need for you guys to understand is again, because how great would it be when you go on and again, you filling out applications for those loans,
Mhm.
looking for your industry, and it's not there. And so guys, we have to think about the generations that's coming. We have to set examples for them. And so I tell you, Ashley, love. So share with us some things that you have going on that's coming up.
So, absolutely. So, I just want to be very clear that this is the Hair Debate podcast, and I'm here for everything hair. I am working on my business, my salon being self sustaining.
Yeah,
So, in hair, I really feel like God has taken me as far as I need to go.
yeah,
And I am now sharing all my knowledge with the team that I have on staff now. But my future is in Life in the Ash Lane, my digital content brand that I'm creating. You can find me on TikTok, where I'm doing my thing over there.
yeah.
So TikTok is Life in the Ash Lane. You can find me on YouTube, Life in the Ash Lane, and I have a blog called Love Follow Me, where I am using my life as a real life example of what we should and should not be doing. And you can follow me as a way to figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. So, those are the things that I have happening on a day to day. And yeah, that's it.
Well, I am here to support you, Ashley. Anything
Thank
I
you.
can do, I would love to participate and be a part of that. Anything that's
Thank
about
you.
changing the community and creating
Yeah,
an impact, I'm definitely for it. And
I
so,
appreciate that.
and so when I tell you, definitely you need to follow Ashley, because again, she's doing some great things, and it's all about community change.
Mhm.
So thank you for being on the front line of in that. And so I tell you, today has been a great day. I appreciate the time that you've had with me on this
Absolutely.
podcast, and would love to have you back at some time for us to talk about some girl power, or talk to these girls.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and just being powerful behind that. And so again, my name is Morello Kane. This is the Hair Debate, the platform where we come to debunk, debate, and discover all things hair.